Ed Joyce, a terrific win today.
Yeah, great win. I think you hit the nail on the head. A terrific win. It's always great to win 4-day games. You don't get opportunities to win too many in a season usually, and against a very good side with one of the best bowlers in the world, I think that was a great win. They set us a tough target there, and we lose a few more wickets early on, and as I said, they had a very good spinner and 2 or 3 very good seamers. So I thought it was an emphatic victory, but I think that shows the quality of some of our guys.
Not suggesting for 1 minute there was any thought that Sussex would get dragged into the relegation scrap, but it's quite nice to win this game. You've got 2 games to go now. I'm not saying you can relax, but at least you haven't got to worry about any of that now.
I think we can relax, but in a really good way. We can relax and look up the table and try and really force wins in these last 2 games. Really go for them, because there's a good opportunity to come second or third in what's a very good league. And I think that'll be a really good achievement. We came third last year, so we'd really like to emulate that and do the same, and hopefully come one place higher. We've got 2 games, one against a Notts side who've lost a couple of games now, but we know are a very good team, and against the North Hand side who've had a tough season, but they've played really well the last few weeks. So, as I said, we'll target those games, try and get two wins and finish the season on a high.
Looking back to earlier on today, Butler and Croft started off with a pace. It was always going to be a difficult equation for Lancashire to balance, but they were 90 in the first hour, and they were batting pretty well at that stage.
Yeah, so they're a good team and they had really dangerous players. We probably felt they could have gone maybe a little bit harder last night and been 120, 130 on, but I thought they played really well, and then obviously really dangerous Butler and Croft, really dangerous one-day players. So it's probably a good situation for them to come in and show off their skills. And they did that. I thought CJ's catch to get rid of Joss was obviously fantastic, and then CJ flying down that hill, Magsy as ever, and then Lewis Hatchett getting a wicket or 2 as well. So I thought it was great. It was a real team performance. I thought everyone, Asher Zaidi as well, obviously bowling fantastically. So it was a real team performance, and as I said, it was great to get a win against a quality side.
And the run chase always looked to be in control.
In those run chases, it's all about how you start and getting 250s. You have to get 2 good partnerships to win the game, and Nashi obviously got us. Nashi, when he gets going, is fantastic because he always scores. When I went into bat, I was just thinking, right, I'm going to be as positive as I can, because I was reasonably tired, having batted obviously and fielded twice. So I thought my best chance is to be really positive and try and get off to a bit of a flyer, and luckily that came off. We had a bit of rub of the green for sure, but I think we deserved to get the victory in the end.
Another terrific knock by yourself, and also Craig Kachopa, 250s in this match. I mean, he's been some find.
He has, yeah. He's Righty and Nashi sort of said they'd seen him out in New Zealand, and he was over here, and we knew he had a Portuguese passport, so he was really keen to play, and they really rated him, and then he played really well in the second team. But he's taken to it like a duck to water. He's obviously got great hand-eye coordination, and he's slightly unusual way of going about things. But as I said, he's got great hand-eye, and he's clearly got a really good head in his shoulders. Just to come into, as I said, what's a very good first division here and get, I think he's got 4 or 5 50s.
Yeah,
now.
5
50s now in 3 or 4 games is a great effort.
Another player's come back in the side, Mike Yardy, a couple of terrific slip catches. Good to see him back in the side. Kachopa making runs, you're making runs, Wright making runs. There's some real competition in the top 6 here. Yeah,
we've got a lot of batters all of a sudden, because you sort of forget about Mike, because he was out for so long with his terrible injury, and it was great to have him back, because without Treadwell in this game, who obviously was withdrawn by Kent reasonably late, you need your slip catchers to be nailed on, and you to replace one of the best in the country with another one of the best in the country was obviously great. So he took some great catches, and it's very reassuring to have him both at second slip and at number 6 in the order, where you can shore it up if things go wrong, but also sort of pick up the pace, and with that experience that he has. So it's great to have him back.
Word about Asher Zaidi. He's had a difficult season, but yesterday when he got his 50, Ed, I noticed up on the balcony all the lads standing here applauding him. Look, everyone was just, really pleased for him.
Yeah, Asher's a great lad. He's gone down really well with us. He's a nice fella. He's bought into the club ethos really well, and as I said, he's gone down really well. It's not for lack of effort that he hasn't done as well as he might have liked. I think he's bowled pretty well all season. We were obviously hoping for a few more runs from him, and maybe to balance our side and not bat in the top 7, and he hasn't got those runs. But as I said, he's bowled reasonably well when he's played, and I think it gave him a lot of confidence to get 3 wickets in the first innings here, and that gave him confidence going into bat, and then he played his natural game, which he's done in the second team all year, and got 60 odd, really crucial 60 odd, and then again bowled really well. I thought it was a crucial wicket to get Prince out last night as well, just before the end, because that meant they couldn't go quite as hard today as maybe they wanted to.
You're 36 in a couple of weeks' time. What it's like with sort of 4 days cricket, day off, 4 more days cricket, are the limbs starting to ache a bit? Or?
No, it's easy when you're winning. It's easy when you're winning, and scoring runs is much better. My body actually feels pretty good considering I've hardly slept for the last 6 months because of the new baby and poor me. And also, obviously it's been a tough season to captain because I played so much cricket and had 2 or 3 really tough spells. It's been hard work, but as I said, if you're scoring runs, it makes things a lot easier.
And finally, Nottinghamshire next week. What sort of threat do they pose? I mean, they're third in the table now. They've slipped down a place, but they'll be desperate to finish runners up.
I would have thought so. Yeah, they're a very good side. They probably had slightly the better of the game here when we played. As I said, top quality side. We won't take anything for granted against them. They have 2 or 3 top, 3 or 4 England sort of batters in their team, and then a few really good bowlers. So, it'll be interesting to see what wicket will be up against. Look like a reasonably slow deck for the Yorkshire game. Hopefully it's got a bit of pace and bounce, and it's another good game of cricket like this one. But they're a good side, and we're a good side, so I think it'll be a good game of cricket.
Ed, thank you very much. Cheers.